Hi Taurus, and welcome to your monthly love predictions reading for the middle of June until the middle of July. Lovely to have you here, Taurus. This is going to be a love-specific prediction reading. So if you were looking for something more general, or you need advice on other things, or you're just curious about what else is coming up for you, I do have your June predictions reading live on my channel. You just need to go to my channel and it'll be there, basically. You can even have a look at your sun, your moon, your rising sign if you're curious. So Taurus, what we're going to do is I'm going to start your reading by pulling 3 oracle cards from this deck. These 3 cards will tell us the main 3 themes that your sign can expect to experience in love. Then we're going to clarify each of the respective themes with tarot, getting advice along the way. If a person pops up, in terms of if we get a really clear energy, an indication that there is a person that you're dealing with in June, I'm going to have a look at their energy towards you and their feelings and just kind of what they have to contribute to your love life. So let's have a look, sweets. For Taurus, please, Spirit, what are the main themes in love Taurus can expect to experience? Okay, we have Square coming out for you first. What are the main themes in love? We have the 7th house, okay. That Venus energy is really blessing you and Libra from the looks of it. Wait, I haven't done Libra yet. Where did I get that from? Interesting. One more card, please, Spirit. What is Taurus's main theme? Okay, Taurus. You've got interesting energy. Very, cardinal energy is what I'm picking up on. So you're a fixed sign, in case you didn't know, but you got some Capricorn, you got some Libra. 10th house is your 3rd theme. So at the back of the deck, we have the full moon in the reverse position. It's actually a full moon at the time that I'm doing this reading. And that full moon does look like the strawberry moon, which is what we're currently experiencing. So I have a feeling with that full moon reverse that you're working on something long-term when it comes to love. And I feel like June to July may be a bit of slow progress, but I do see you chipping away at like a long-term goal here. I see you feeling confident in where your love life is headed. And Taurus, I feel like you're feeling more confident in your partnership and in anything that you were confused about earlier this year. I feel like you have stability, and I think that love is not something that you're worried about. We'll see what tarot says, but that full moon reversed almost makes me think that your concerns from mid-June to mid-July aren't in love. Your concerns are external. They're related to other aspects of your life, and love is actually seemingly one of your supportive areas. I see somebody helping you through something else, and that's how your relationship gets stronger. Like your partner or your love interest helping you with something else that you've got going on, and that's how your relationship gets stronger. But with Square here, it just feels like there's other things going on in your life, other priorities, potentially other stresses, or just like love isn't the main issue, because I see there being challenges, but I see it just doesn't feel like love is the issue. With the 7th house here, it could be that personally, like you believe your partnership is quite strong, or you believe your partnership or where you're headed is okay. If you're a single Taurus, you may just be really sort of happy with waiting for the right person to come along, not stressing about finding someone right now, feeling like when they're meant to come, they're meant to come, because there's just this feeling of like having stability, balance, and harmony. And I think with the 10th house here, a lot of that has to do with this long-term goal, this long-term endeavor, a career pursuit, or this idea of fulfilling a long-term legacy. Like it's not just the quick here and now that you're seeking. So let's get some tarot out, because I need to get more specific for you. I need to delve into what these challenges are. We need to have a look at why you're not worried about love. Should you be worried about love? Let's have a look, Taurus. With that Square energy, Spirit, what can Taurus expect when it comes to love? With that Square theme, what can Taurus expect when it comes to love? What can Taurus expect when it comes to love, please, Spirit, with that square energy? Ooh, that square energy. What's going on with Taurus? Dang. The back of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. I had this feeling. Taurus, there's an energy here of being too busy to focus on your relationship. You're too busy to have fun, too busy to go on that date night. I'm too busy to do that sweet romantic thing that I usually do. I'm too busy. Yeah, I don't think this is the person you're dealing with. I think that's you, unless you're cross-watching for a Taurus, then obviously it's you, the cross-watcher. But we have the Three of Cups reversed, the Foolish Man reversed, the Two of Pentacles reversed. I'm just too busy. Oh, I don't want complications. I don't need that right now. I don't need that. Honestly, Taurus, I see a major theme here. Sticking to what works, sticking to what is like the routine when it comes to love or your relationship, just kind of getting comfortable, because there are other areas of your life that you want to focus on. I see you wanting to focus on friendships. I see you wanting to kind of not complicate your social responsibilities. If anything, you want time away from your social responsibilities, so you're not wanting to organize to meet a bunch of people. You're not wanting to go beyond your scope of comfort. And I think with this Foolish Man here reversed, it just feels like you're lacking that romance, you're lacking that spontaneity. And I don't think you feel that. Like, I just feel really tired. So I think for you, Taurus, you're really tired, but I'm picking up on a partner here who is very, very exhausted in terms of like, I'm bored. What are we doing? Like, why aren't we going to dinner like we used to? Why aren't we seeing each other on a Friday night and having a fun night out like we used to? And this isn't just your romantic interests. I feel like your friends are getting that impression from you as well. Like, Taurus, where have you been? I haven't seen you in ages, Taurus. Spirit, what else do they need to know about this energy? Why is it so... That makes sense with that square energy. It can feel like we're challenging each other. What is going on here? Is there anything else Taurus needs to know? One more card, please, Spirit. Is there anything else Taurus needs to know? Okay, you just got to be careful not to kind of forget to see things from other people's perspectives, because I see here that with the Page of Pentacles reversed, this person is struggling to see your perspective. You're struggling to see their perspective. They are looking at you like, Taurus, this isn't the Taurus that I know. This isn't the Taurus I fell in love with. This isn't the Taurus that I have a crush on. It almost feels like they're looking at you like you're just not yourself anymore. Now, for some of you, this is a challenge that you're working on in the next month. You're trying to get back into that state of balance, balancing your sensual side that loves to explore and try new things, while also maintaining structure and routine. Now, we also have the Hermit reversed, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So I see some of you coming out of a period of just kind of chilling by yourself and not doing much, but you're going to find that there's not the same people that you once had. And when it comes to love, it just feels like you are shifting your priorities. Like, what you were doing before, you're not doing anymore. Whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single, you're not going to date the way that you used to. You're not going to treat the relationship the way that it used to. You're kind of seeing your life as like, I'm leveling up and so do my priorities. So with the Seven of Wands here, it does feel like you're kind of making it unnecessarily hard for yourself, just with the fact that you're trying to take on a lot in the next month. And I don't think that you want to prioritize this, especially with the Five of Swords. It's kind of opposing what your partner wants. That's what it really feels like. Your partner's looking at you like, why are you so stubborn? Like, why can't we do this? And you're like, but this is where my head is at right now. I don't have the energy. I don't have the youth. I just want to do this on a Friday night. And so it's kind of like making them feel like they have to fight you to get your kind of energy back, who they think you are. That Five of Swords is interesting, Taurus, because it's almost like this is an unnecessary argument because you two are failing to see each other's side of the story. So let's get advice about this challenge, because I feel like I'm just going in circles getting the same messages. So what is the advice over here with this square challenge for Taurus, please, Spirit? Okay, I thought so. I feel like there are just little bumps, little things popping up, you know, busy things happening for you, busy schedules, maybe a family member's coming to town. It just seems like things are getting a bit crazy, and it's an unnecessary temporary strain on the relationship. Back of the deck is healing. First card that came out was it gets better. Spirit saying this is a temporary glitch in your love journey. And I feel with it gets better that Spirit is saying that you got to be careful about what you say here. You don't want to get petty and bring something up, go tit for tat, eye for an eye, and incite somebody's anger, because I see you digging your own hole here with the 7 of Wands and just basically fighting yourself. Spirit is saying that you do need to make time for what matters to you, and saying that this relationship doesn't matter to you is really getting on this person's nerves. And I think with the release energy here in the reverse position, you can have your cake and eat it. I need to tell you that. You're making your life really busy and unnecessarily challenging over here. And I think that you're not giving yourself enough outlets in terms of fun. This is key Taurus energy here when it's in the upright position. 2 of Pentacles upright with the 3 of Cups. A sociable, fun, sensual, busy, but balanced person. And when those 2 cards are reversed, it tells me that you are like, this person is, they know you well enough to know that you're denying yourself your true nature. So I'm sorry to call you out like that, Taurus, but that's what I see in terms of square. Let's move forward and have a look at the 7th house now, because this is interesting. This could be some of you getting into a committed relationship if you're single. This could be others of you strengthening a current relationship, being able to work with those challenges and to make time for your partner. What is going on with the 7th house for Taurus, please, Spirit? The thing about the 7th house is it's not just meeting a new person, right? It's like solidifying something that is already existing. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. What is the 7th house energy for Taurus, please, Spirit? What is the 7th house energy for Taurus? What is the 7th house energy for Taurus, please, Spirit? Thank you. I was like, is it gonna come out? Back of the deck is Justice. So there's definitely a partnership on the cards for you. There's definitely harmony, balance, commitment. And I think that this will vary, obviously, depending on where you're at in your journey, Taurus. But I see a key theme here is focusing on your partnership. So this is absolutely temporary. It's almost necessary to show you that this person is worth what you want and making time for them. And I think that if the 2 of you aren't able to see eye to eye, then it's going to be very obvious that you need to find a better way to communicate, or you may be investing your seeds into somebody who doesn't really understand your journey right now, because I understand that you have other priorities, but I'm also being shown that it is possible for you to have your cake and eat it. It is possible to maintain balance. It is possible to have the successful future in terms of your career or your lifestyle, or just kind of building your 10 of Pentacles, as well as enjoying the present moment. And I see that with the 7th house. We have the Lovers, we have the Blasted Tower, and we also have the Universe. So you're right on the precipice of something new here. For some of you, that Universe is talking about tying up loose ends and making room for a new relationship, while for others of you, this is about tying up other loose ends and finding more meaningful ways to incorporate an existing relationship into your future. I see that there are going to be drastic changes made to your lifestyle in the next month, and these changes are going to help get you where you need to be. I see a change of physical environment for some of you, so moving. But more than that, like when I think of a change that drastic, it's like it affects the way that you go places. So it affects your vehicle if you have one. You may be changing what you eat. You may be changing how you wake up in the morning or how early you wake up in the morning, changing when you go to bed, changing what you watch before bed, what you do before bed. I feel like this blasted tower is talking about the two of you and the person that you're interested in, being able to have balance, harmony, and kind of incorporate each other better. Because I see that lover's energy as two kind of coming together, not just kind of weaving each other in, but being able to still maintain that sense of self and looking at each other as, okay, you are you and I am Taurus and we got to make this work. That universe is interesting. It's saying that this is going to be a long journey for some of you. So this could lead to marriage for some of you, while for others of you, the next month is just about getting more serious about what you want and about what your partner wants and understanding how to make those changes to be on the same page. I want to talk about this person. Spirit, what is Taurus's love interest, current energy towards them? Because this isn't going to be someone that's fickle. This isn't going to be someone that's hot and cold. They may have a slight temper at times, but they know you well enough to know when you're most happy versus when you've kind of slipped a little bit. And so this is someone who I feel is very invested in the long term with you. So what is going to be their energy towards Taurus from mid-June to mid-July? What is their love interest energy towards them from mid-June to mid-July? What is Taurus's love interest energy towards them? Okay. The back of the deck we have discussed. Yeah, this person is not happy with where things are at the moment. This is Cola by Arlo Parks. Just feeling like there's a bit of apathy here, or there's a lack of care. And I think that this person, the line that stands out to me most in that song is, I love you to death and now I don't really care because you're standing over there. And it just feels like this person is feeling slightly neglected, but I also see that most of you are attracting someone who's very much a go-getter. So their energy towards you is very, I can and I will and I do. So if you're slipping and you need help, I see this person stepping up to help you. I see that's why your partnership works well. You help each other, you complete each other, you have all this cardinal energy. So that it just feels like the goal here with love for the next month is to kind of take the lead and move things forward with whoever you're dealing with. This person's energy towards you is showing up as the solar plexus chakra, I do, courage, movement, we have balance, we also have ego. They're also showing us surprise. So if you are honest with your person and you say to them, like, I'm not having a good time or I'm finding it really difficult, this person is the kind of person who's going to try to surprise you by making things easier for you or getting things done for you, ticking boxes for you, doing errands for you, practical things for you. They feel like a doer. So they're not just going to talk you through the process, they're going to be walking with you down that road. We also have interest. So this person is very invested in you and in something serious with you, very interested in you, falling for you is what I feel. That song is Fade Into You by Mazzy Star. And we also have Wait a Minute by Willow. So beautiful, beautiful energy. And I think some of you are going to be taken by surprise, especially if your relationship is getting more serious in the month ahead. If you're not really in a relationship yet, you're going to be surprised by how invested and interested this person is in terms of making your world easier and trying to fit themselves into your world. So Spirit, where's my deck? Here it is. How does... Oh, these cards. I got my nails done yesterday, so they're still new. How does Taurus's love interest contribute to this 7th house energy in the month ahead? How does Taurus's... Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. How does Taurus's love interest contribute? That is bloody beautiful. Okay. Yeah, First of all, this person really believes in you. They don't want to make your life more complicated. They want to make it easier. They don't want to have to compete for your attention. So they're joining you in this busyness, and they're like, okay, so what are we doing then? You know, I'm sick of feeling like I never see you. So what are we doing? We need to pack up your house in a week because you're moving? Sure, I'll be there. At the back of the deck, this person really believes in you, Taurus, with the King of Pentacles. This person sees you as someone who can do anything that they put their mind to. A king, which tells me that this person believes in your material endeavors. They want you to be successful. This is somebody who wants to work with you. I see collaboration. I see them admiring you and admiring your hobbies, your interests, especially if you have shared hobbies and interests, Taurus. This person is very interested in seeing where the future lies with you. I don't feel pressure either from this person. I see them just sort of as a companion, especially with that Three of Wands, looking at the horizon and getting excited about your future. I see that this person with the 7th house is contributing to balance by bringing in a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional security, and just a feeling of like, you know where they stand with you. This person isn't going to play mind games with you. Your whole world could be falling apart, and this person will be there like, okay, so which brick are we putting down first? A very sort of peaceful energy here. Now, if it seems impossible that this person is already in your life, then this is who is coming in, because this person's presence is hard to miss. So if they're not in your life yet, they are making their presence known in the next month. But for most of you, this is a partnership or a relationship or a union that is deepening. And I see that they really are coming in at a time when you're busy, you've got other stuff going on, but they're there to help and to make your life easier. So let's move forward, looking at that 10th house next. What does Taurus need to know about that 10th house? Yeah, this person doesn't want to take over your plans, but they want to be a part of your plans. That's what that King of Wands reversed is saying. They're not trying to take over anything. They just want to be a part of what you're already growing for yourself. So what is going on over here with that 10th house energy for Taurus, please, Spirit? We have Temperance. Temperance. I just said it weird because I say these card names so often. I got to make it fun for myself. What's going on with that 10th house for Taurus, please, Spirit? What's going on with that 10th house for Taurus? 10th house. One more card, please, Spirit. Okay. So at the back of the deck, we do have the Death card. So I see changes, I see transformation, I see endings, I see new beginnings. I see that in the next month, there's going to be transitions. You're very close to starting something new, something big for yourself, but we have to detach from something else first. We have to make room for this beautiful new beginning first. Your love life is helping you. You are someone who does well with the support of others because you are that person yourself, Taurus. So I feel like instead of helping other people, it's your turn to receive some support, and this love interest is a wonderful way of incorporating that. The 10th house tells me that you are, for most of you, going to either meet or be rubbing shoulders with the person who you're going to be spending most of your life with, and they're going to help you, or their energy is going to help bring some aspects of your chaotic existence into harmony and balance. With Temperance here, I see reconciliation. Reconciliation. And this isn't an easy reconciliation. It's not like the water's calm and we're stepping towards each other in white robes and embracing each other softly. It's kind of like shit's hitting the fan. There's a tornado outside, a thunderstorm going on. And on top of that, the house's windows are missing. So like there's no stability. There's a feeling of things being very busy for you. And yet you have your eye of the storm keeping the peace for you, and it seems to be your love life. Now, I feel like some of you are getting clarity on something that you were concerned about. You're receiving some sort of information that not only gives you an epiphany moment, but it helps you see through a dark feeling that you had when it comes to your love life. You may have thought like, geez, am I ever going to be able to have my 10 of Pentacles with someone? Am I ever going to be able to create a family with someone? Am I ever going to have a parent to my children? whatever it was, it has to do with your long-term goals with love. And I see that you're feeling more comfortable about that goal. You feel like you're going to be able to tick it off. You feel like you're going to get married if that's what you always wanted to do. You feel like you're going to get to have children if that's what you always wanted to do. There's just this feeling of something long-term coming full cycle. But with the Five of Wands, you're acknowledging that it isn't going to be easy. You're acknowledging that it's going to take effort, energy, and for some reason, you almost have to change a situation in order for it to happen. You have to kind of move from one space to another. You have to challenge the status quo, your comfort zone. Is there anything else that you can tell Taurus about this 10th house energy in the month ahead, Spirit? How does this relate to their month ahead? This 10th house energy. There's a lot of swords here, a strong feeling of overthinking something. Some of you, it's about transitioning from being single or a certain lifestyle that you've been locked into. Maybe some of you are moving in with your significant other. But the goal here is to get out of your head and realize that you can make this work with your actions, because I think that what's going on here is you're painting yourself as the victim, as someone who doesn't have a lot of pull in this situation, when actually with that 10 of Swords, we're at the end of the road now. We can't keep using the same excuses, and we can't keep saying that this isn't going to work. There's something that you need to do over here in order to secure your future for yourself and a relationship for yourself. It seems like you have to do something, and it feels like you have to get out of your head and do it, okay? Especially with that 8 of Swords. I don't mean to really call you out like this, wow. But it just feels like you're in your head and it's kind of self-sabotaging. You're kind of making a martyr of the situation when actually, sweets, like you're not stuck and bound and tied. That blindfold can come off real quick. You have a lot more power. And I think that this has to do with using your words and feeling confident in what you have to say. So what is the advice for Taurus in this situation? What is the advice for Taurus? Okay. Yeah. A lot of fear and anxiety over here. What is the advice for Taurus? Spirit is saying work with your fear and anxiety. So I don't know where you're at in your mental health journey, but for me personally, when I started actually listening to what my fear and anxiety was telling me, I started making some really significant, helpful changes because I wasn't getting overwhelmed anymore. I was letting myself feel overwhelmed. I was saying to myself, I'm just somebody that's easily triggered in stressful social situations. So if I need to just go and cry, I'm going to do it, you know? Now, why did I feel triggered? Well, because that person said something that made me uncomfortable and I don't want to be here anymore, so I'm not going to be here anymore. In your case, why do you feel anxious? Well, because you have the potential to secure something very successful for yourself, but it's asking you to do something that you've never done before. Well, that's a valid reason, isn't it, to feel anxious? We naturally are going to fear something we've never done before. So you almost kind of need to delve into this, validate your feelings, and then see what this fear and anxiety is kind of asking of you or what it's highlighting to you. It's almost showing you what is most important to you rather than what needs to be avoided. Avoiding isn't going to help the situation. With romance upright, you're being encouraged to pursue this situation based on a more, this is a love reading, based on your romantic interest, basically, based on what you want for yourself in terms of romance and love in the long term. Spirit's saying lightening the energy by trying not to see it as such a fearful thing and rather an opportunity to explore a romantic potential may help your action feel more justified or feel more confident. Maybe you need to kind of see things more long term in order to realize how in the immediate future, in the next month, you have a lot of pull. Looking at the fact that what you do today could secure a lifetime with that wonderful person you've met could give you the confidence to go and talk to them, Taurus. And that's what this feels like. So I hope this has been a helpful reading. I got to cut it there. We've spoken a lot in this reading, me, myself, and I. Thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. Remember, it is a general general reading, so take what resonates, do not let the rest take from you. I see a successful month in love for you. I see that you may have messages in your moon or Venus sign, so feel free to check that out if you think you have messages there. But other than that, I wish you a prosperous, abundant month ahead, and I hope to connect with you in another video. Bye!